เคครับสวัสดีครับเดี๋ยวผมกลับมาอีกรอบแล้วนะครับ Hi everyone we are back okay let's continue on what we talk about okay for this car so how much you bought it this is the Tesla Model 3 performance right
Yes.
so you said that it's a 600
Yes, 660,000.
so
Yes.
it's gonna be in
So that's the base. So that's the base price.
that's the best price so the final price from out
So
of
at the
door
end,
right
so the final price, yes, the final out of door price is 508,000.
Oh wow, 508,000, 580,000 or like a 508,000.
508,000.
Wow, that that's just like a 2 million baht. That's a half price.
So
How do you get that price?
The incentive, the government incentive is to maximum give you at that time, I think. So the difference is 152,000.
Yeah, so they give you like 100. How much did they give you? 152,000 for the incentive, right?
Yes.
What? That's too much. Like a 600,000 baht. Wow, that is too much. Just like it's cost you one car. Yeah. Okay, I have a quick question for you now.
Well,
Do you have
no. The standard is 600. The base price I pay is 660,000, right? Before you said.
160,000 and then minus
That's right.
508,000? So it's gonna be
No. That's the incentive. 150. Yeah, that's right. That's the
yeah,
incentive.
that's its incentive.
Yeah.
You got the incentive for 150,000 Hong Kong dollar. If I convert back to the Thai baht, it's gonna be 610 12 it's gonna be like a 600,000 baht. It's cost you like one car in Thailand.
You can Hong Kong too. You can buy a car. Yes, you can buy a good small size car. Yes.
Okay. I have a question for you. Do you know Toyota Camry, right?
Sorry.
Do you have a Toyota Camry in Hong Kong?
Yes.
The Camry.
Yeah, we have Toyota Camry. Yes.
Yeah. How much is it?
Maybe 200. Maybe 250.
250. Okay. 250. So it's just really 1 million baht. So Tesla cost you Tesla cost 500,000. So Tesla just double price of the Camry. That's it, right?
Well, yes. Even because my car is a performance, even more expensive. So most people would get the basic model, even cheaper. But how much? The that car. Let me check. So the base price. So the base price for the standard range model. The standard range model, right?
Tesla Model 3 standard range.
So it's at that time it's 435,000.
Range. Okay. That time is how much is it?
435,000.
Wow, that is so so cheap.
Wait, not yet. That's the base price. That's the base price.
Okay. And if I got the incentive from the government,
so after the discount, after the government discount, it's 330,000.
330,000. Oh wow. 330,000. What? It's so cheap.
Yes, that's the cheapest. So that's why in Hong Kong a lot of people is using this cheap for a Tesla.
Wow. Yeah. The best price. Wow. Let me calculate everything here. Let's see. Yeah, I have to convert into Thai baht. So the people who so Toyota Camry. Okay, Toyota Camry cost you like you say like $250,000 Hong Kong, right?
I think it's around 20. I think, yeah. I think yeah.
So it's gonna be 1 million baht. The same price to Thailand. Yeah. And okay, one more model. Honda Civic. Do you have Honda Civic there?
I don't think
No,
we
right?
do. I don't think a lot of people drive. I don't. Yeah.
What you got in that?
We
Benz
might,
C-Class. Yeah, Benz
but
C-Class.
I don't think it's very popular.
Just
No.
last model.
Yeah.
Benz C-Class. How much is it
Yeah.
in there? Like a C had. Or maybe the BMW. Maybe the Tesla.
Fancy cars?
Yeah, any luxury car that can compare to the Tesla.
Which car? Oh, C-Class.
BMW. Yeah, the C-Class.
I think it's around the Model S price. Model 3, sorry. I think a model. I think the C-Class is a good comparison. I think it's maybe
How much is it?
400, maybe 400. Yeah, I think 400, 450, 400, 400,000. Yeah,
100,000. Okay,
maybe around 400.
Around 400.
Yeah. Or 450. I don't know exactly the price.
450. Yeah, just make it 450 because I think Benz is too expensive. They don't sell for cheap. Yeah.
No, actually, right now I think the Mercedes, the C-Class is quite competitive priced as a European car. I think it's not. I think it's quite competitive, even because I think
after Tesla landed to Hong Kong, right?
True, I think so. I think they got a lot of the market, share. Tesla got because of the discount, as you can see. It's really a good incentive if you have an old car. Like if you have a car to trade in. If you don't have a car, of course, you have to pay the full price. But most people have an old car. I mean, they need an old car, so they need a car that's 6 years old. Yeah.
Got you.
Because you cannot have this. You cannot have the discount if you don't have a car to trade in.
Wow. Okay, I have to bring the car to trade in. Got you. Okay, so let's talk about your. Right now, we talk about the car price. Okay, just close it first. Okay. And then let's talk about your car. How much you drive a day, like a daily commute?
So back and forth to work, is around 35 kilometers one way. So around 80. I drive around 80, 90 kilometers a day. Yeah.
90 kilometers a day. Wow.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not too less or not too much. Not bad.
I think Hong Kong is quite a bit, but I think if you compare it to other countries, it's sometimes even more people drive to work. But I mean, but in Hong Kong, it's quite a bit because Hong Kong is small. So for Hong Kong, for people to drive, a normal kind of person it's a bit, it's more than other people. It's more than average.
More than average. So the average people travel like 40 kilometers a day. Can you say like that?
I think not even that.
Not even that.
I think not even that. Yeah, because Hong Kong is small. But most of the time, if you drive in Hong Kong, it's because of traffic. People are just stuck in traffic. but yeah,
that's good for EV car if you're stuck in traffic.
Yes.
Got you. Okay, let's see. So you live in here, number 10, right?
Yes.
You live in number 10, and then you travel all the way to here, the Iceland, that you work at the airport, right?
Yes.
So this makes sense that you drive like 90 kilometers a day. Yeah. So how much did you put, like how many kilometers that you have in your car right now?
So right now, so let me put this up again. Yeah, so right now is 15,700.
So okay, the next question, like the million dollar question, like what is the maintenance cost for this car? Like how much did
It's
you pay
zero.
for the maintenance?
I mean,
Zero?
zero.
No maintenance at all?
Well, it's only 15,000. So the Tesla, they say they don't need any maintenance. I mean, there's no engine, so you don't need to have any oil change or service the engine. So most of the things I would think is the consumable, right? So the brakes, the brake pads, which I think last pretty long, the tires. So I probably need to change the tire, maybe 40,000, depends. So there's nothing the car that should need to be maintained.
So you say that you didn't pay anything or you didn't replace anything. Oh, how about the air filter? Like a air
No,
cabin
not yet,
filter?
not yet.
Not yet?
Well, yes, you
Wow.
can change that, but no, I haven't changed that yet. No.
You haven't shared anything yet. Oh, wow. That's cool, man.
But
Joe, so
I think I'm lucky. I know a lot of some friends that have the same car have some other issues, like the door handle doesn't work for some reason. There's some I know I might be lucky, but other people have different issues about the car. So
mhm. So you bought it in like a 2020. So is it like a MIC yet? Like is it the MIC model made in China?
oh no, I'm the last, probably the second last batch that is still made in the States.
Second last best. Okay, got you.
I think in Hong Kong it's December 2020 delivery is from China. So I got mine in August, September.
August or September. Yeah, it's still in farm state. Anyway,
Yes,
for this one, what is the warranty for the car? Like how many year or kilometer for the warranty?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Seriously?
I have no idea.
So
I don't know.
Because
we need to check.
Doesn't have,
I don't know the battery
because
but for me, I think the most important is the battery. So the other parts I don't know, but the battery I think is the most expensive for the whole car. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure that the mileage. I'm not sure how many mileage but I think it's a little bit, how should I put it? I think the Tesla is about how the kilometers, how many mileage you drive or the years. So whichever is higher, right? Whichever comes first. But I think the battery, I think it also calculates how much it could charge. So for example, the Tesla battery is always degrading. So every day I drive, the battery gets worse. So maybe now I can charge 100%. I can drive 600 kilometers, but every day it degrades. So every day I charge, it would lose some capacity. That's not Tesla. That's just the battery. That's how lithium-ion battery is. So every time you charge it, so a year later, I might charge 100%. I might get 550 kilometers. It's not a lot, but it drops slowly and slowly. So that's the problem.
What is the real? Okay, what is the real range for this car? Like they may say like a EPA just like a 600 kilometer, but when you drive it,
yes,
how much?
But when I drive it, I charge about 80% capacity. I drive it around 400 30, 440 kilometers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what do you say? Like, is it a real range or like it's a computer range? Like a guess? Like, what can I say? Like
but a lot of other stuff use the battery. So when you think about the Tesla, the battery is not. A lot of things use the battery. Not only when I drive the car, that's like my air conditioning is on 365 days a year. So that uses a lot of battery. And also Sentry Mode uses battery. So Sentry Mode is the security system. So when you lock the car, all the cameras will record anything that might happen. So that uses a lot of battery too. So these things would. Yeah, so the published range, of course, no aircon, nothing, just drive, nothing uses the battery. Then of course the range is high. But when actual daily driving is very different, and it also depends how you drive the car. Yeah.
Correct. So can I say like this car can drive like a 500 kilometer for one charge, for one life cycle of charging?
I think 500 kilometers is, yeah, for this long range, for because for the performance 5 kilowatt battery. So for this car, for this battery size, if I charge it 100%, I get around 500, I think. Yeah.
500. Yeah, not bad. 500 is not bad at all for the performance. Because if for the long range, I think you're gonna get more higher than that. Yeah. So okay,
no,
let's
it's the
talk
same.
about the
Actually,
charging.
The long range. Yeah.
So you say that it's same? Like it's not that much different, right?
The long range, from my understanding, the long range and the performance, the battery is the same.
Yeah.
It's the same battery.
But the range is not that same because the performance is like they give you the good acceleration. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, if you think of, yes, if you drive it very fast,
like a racing car. Yeah. If you drive it like a racing car,
of course
won't be that long. We cannot not drive that long.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yes.
How much you charge your car? I saw the bill in your website. Yeah. Can you explain it? Like give some explanation about this bill? What is this bill?
So basically, this bill is my Tesla wall charger at home. So at home, well, I think I set it on my site. Let me just bring it up.
So you charge it at home? So you live in an apartment, right? Are you living in an apartment?
Yes.
In the apartment. So this one is
but I have a spot. I live in an apartment, but I have. Yes, but I live in an apartment, but I have a spot that I could install a Tesla wall charger. So at that time when I bought the car, Tesla would, if your car park allows, Tesla will pay for your installation and the charger. So it's for free. So Tesla would pay for it. So they would pay to connect everything. Wow,
that's cool, man. Wow, that's good to know. Okay, so this one is the bill from the
but that's how they want you to drive the car. But this bill is basically so at home it charges, so it costs me money to charge. So basically it's it says the rate there 100.1 cents. So that's $1.03 Hong Kong dollar for 1 kilowatt hour.
Right? Per kilowatt. So it's gonna be 4 baht in Thailand.
1 kilowatt.
Yeah.
Yes.
4 baht in Thailand. Not that bad. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the base. That's the electric cost.
So, and what is this one?
So you see other stuff. I don't think the other. Sorry, which one?
This one, $81. The subtotal, right?
That's 79 times. Yes. Oh, and then there's other. I explained. There's other. Yeah. This adjustment. So every month, the electric company in Hong Kong would have an adjustment. So if the price for that month, the raw cost of the price of electricity is higher, they have a difference. So there's a formula in my website. That's how they every month is a bit different. There's a adjustment fee.
Hang on, you charge the car only 79 kilowatt per month?
No, yes, because I don't charge at home. Because in Hong Kong, it's free public charging everywhere.
Wow.
So I rarely charge at home. Yeah. So I that's why I charge so little at home.
Oh wow. So it means that if you go to like a parking, like hang on. I lost the photo. So if you go to something like this, it's gonna be free of charge, right?
No. Supercharging is not free. Supercharging is fast. So that's why supercharging Tesla charge you for. But this is free.
This is free.
Yes, because how it works is that there's 2 electric company in Hong Kong. So now these 2 electric company would provide free electrical car charging for commercial buildings. So this charging is in a parking lot in a shopping mall. The shopping mall. So of course they use the power from the electric company, right? But the electric company now is having a scheme. They say, oh, I want to promote electric vehicles, so I would give you free of charge for power for charging electric cars. But of course, the thing about this is, yes, I go to a shopping mall, it's free, but then I need to pay for parking because in Hong Kong, all the parking needs to pay. So I need to pay money to park, for hourly fee to park at a shopping mall, right? So say I want to go to, so this shopping mall, it can be 25 Hong Kong dollars an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, but most people,
that's too expensive.
But most people wouldn't. How most people would do nowadays is they would go to a shopping mall, have dinner, have lunch, and then usually the shopping mall would give you free parking if you have lunch, if you have dinner at the shopping mall. So what happened in Hong Kong is that during lunch, during dinner, it's all full. The EV charging in those shopping malls is all full because everybody goes there to charge. So they would go and they spend money at the shopping mall, and then they would take a free parking and they have free charging. So you don't have to pay.
So like this have an ecosystem there. Like they didn't eat the cost. They didn't let you eat the cost. They make the other people eat the cost. Like the company make you park here. Yeah. And
I think in a way, yes. I think in a way it's mutually beneficial for the shopping malls as well. For the shopping mall, they attract your EV customer to come and charge for free, but you need to spend money at their shopping mall.
For sure. So no one go for stay for 1 hour without doing anything.
Exactly. So all the shopping mall, you spend 100, 200 Hong Kong dollars, they have 1 hour free parking. So that's lunch or dinner. Then you have free parking, and then you can charge your car. Yeah.
So what is the charging rate that you have in here? Like, what is the kilowatt? How many kilowatt that they give you?
Oh, the
output.
The speed.
The speed.
The output, it depends. So this one here with the CCS combo it's really fast. This one here is can get to 20 kilowatt. 20 kilowatt.
20 kilowatt, right?
Yeah, but it's still pretty fast. It's considered fast.
Oh yeah. 20 kilowatt is not that bad. You charge the car for 3 hours, so you get at least 80%.
Exactly. Yeah.
And how about this one?
This one is the same as this one is the other photo. That charger is a private company. It's provided by a company called EV Power. I think one of the few private companies in Hong Kong that makes those electric charger. This one is from the electric company. It's made from one of the electric companies. So it's also for free. It's in a parking lot. It's actually an airport. The parking lot airport. It's free of charge, but you need to pay for parking as well. So.
Technically it's not free because you have to pay for parking.
Technically it's not free, but the electricity is free.
Yeah. So you say that you work at the airport, so you have to spend time at least 6 hours in the airport, right? So when it's fully charged, what you gonna do? You come back to the car, unplug it, and then go to another parking lot, or what?
You mean if I charge here?
Like if you charge here and then it's fully charged.
Yes. So well, I don't usually park here all day, but I this is not where I park, but sometimes I come here to charge. But usually what people do is, there's some kind of an ethic about people that charge at electrical stations, is that you should move your car away after it's finished, because you don't want to hog the space. So other people might be in line, so you don't want to stay there. And yeah, so it's kind of it's kind of, but some people don't do it. But I think it's as a courtesy for other EV drivers, because there's not enough chargers, especially during busy hours, that you should move your car.
So that is have the idle fee.
There's no idle fee. There's no idle fee in these charging yet. I think there could be, but there's no idle rate like superchargers. Tesla superchargers have idle rates, but these public chargers, they don't have any idle rates.
Free of charge and then free of idle fee. Wow.
Yes, so technically you could park here and then hog the whole space and then.
But it's not good. It's not good moral
Of
at
course,
all.
it's not something you should do.
Okay. So I got the comment from the Tesla owner Model S in China. He owned a Model S in China. Okay. He's just say like it's cool you live from your car. Yeah. It's cool, man.
Yeah, I tried to get in touch with some people, Tesla owners in China. I know there's a lot, but I couldn't get in touch with any. So, but you can please contact me because I know I want them to tell me how much is charging for them.
Sure. I will send the survey to him later after the live end. Yeah. Another question. No, not another question. Another information from him. In Hong Kong, basic vehicle warranty is 4 years or 80,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. Supplement resistance system limit 5 years or 100,000, whichever comes first. Battery and power drivetrain. What? They give you 8 years or 200,000 kilometers for the car?
But it's 30% degradation over the period. So that's what I was talking about the battery. Yeah.
So if I were you, I'm gonna buy it. If I were you in Hong Kong, for sure. they give you like the good deal, like 8 years. And
I think what people is also worried about is what happens after 8 years, because I know in Hong Kong, I know in other countries, but a lot of people would change their cars before the warranty because they're worried about things getting broken after warranty. So that's a lot of people do that in Hong Kong, but I'm not sure about electric vehicle. What happens, because everybody knows the battery degrades. So everybody knows your battery is getting worse and worse every day. So the value of your car is diminishing every day. I don't know, maybe faster than a ICE car. I don't know. So I think it's interesting to see what the market will be for a Model 3. I mean, some of the oldest one in Hong Kong is only 2 years old. So what happens in the next few years? What's the market will be? I don't know. I don't know how much this car will cost in eight years later.
I know one guy who drove the car for 100,000 kilometers. He live in the state. So yeah, if you want to know him, we can set up the meeting.
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
Here you go. Oh no, not that is not this guy. That is another guy that I review. Sorry.
That's fine. But every market is different. But I don't know. I don't know what Hong Kong will be. But anyway.
So anyway, okay, let's go to the next question. So hang on. Where's my question list? Okay. So what is your next car? If it's not Model 3, after you get bomb Model 3, maybe it's too high, the high mileage, maybe 200,000 kilometers. What you gonna do? What is your next car?
I think it's definitely will be an EV. I think after I've driven an EV, I think it's difficult to turn back to a gasoline car because you just feel like why? Well, first of all, I think we don't need to pay for. I don't need to pay for charging in a way, right? Charging is still for free. So I'm not sure if the public chargers start to charge money, people might have a different perspective. But Hong Kong gasoline is the most expensive in the world, so I think it's no brainer to drive an EV in Hong Kong because of the price of gasoline is so expensive, right?
So how much for 1 liter of the gasoline?
1 liter is around 19 Hong Kong dollars.
19 Hong Kong dollar times 4 is gonna be 80, around like that. Need a calculator. What? Seriously? 1 liter? 19 Hong Kong dollar?
Yes. So Hong Kong is the most expensive. So people drive, they pay. So with my previous car, my CT200, if I drive my car is around $1 and a few cents every kilometers. So 1 tank can cost me 600 Hong Kong dollars to fill it up.
But you say that the electricity, electricity in your apartment, just only 1 kilowatt, only one. only one Hong Kong dollar, right?
And $1.03. Yeah, $1.
Actually, like a $1. Okay, it's gonna be like a 4 baht in Thailand. Okay, I know. If I were you, I'm gonna buy Tesla. Even Porsche Taycan. Yeah.
Well, it's not only Tesla, right? We talk about Tesla here, but in Hong Kong and other markets, in the Nissan Leaf, there's quite a lot of Nissan Leafs in Hong Kong, and also Hyundai. There's a lot of Hyundai electric car.
Kona EV, right?
Yeah, Kona. Yeah. This I see a lot, and they still have the incentive. So it's the government incentive that I talked about. Even those cars, any electric vehicle will have that incentive if you have a car to trade in. So, yeah.
Can you tell me like how many EV car in Hong Kong right now? Can you just give me the estimate?
Oh, I was thinking about Googling that before, but I have no clue actually. I do not know. I need to Google it. Maybe someone can Google it.
Never mind. Just you can send me that detail later in the chat. Maybe I'm gonna put
I can send it to you.
Yeah. So, and how many Tesla Model 3 do you think in Hong Kong? Because they just sell you like 2 years, right? Only 1 year. Only 1 or 2 years.
I don't know actually. A lot, but I don't know sure. Let me search if I can see any. I don't know exactly how the number.
According to your eyes, when you go to the road on the road, if 10 car driving to you, like if you go on the traffic, for example, for 10 car, how many car is EV? How many car?
Well, I think almost maybe 15%, 20%, maybe 15%.
That's huge. That's a huge number, man.
But it's not. I think it's very subjective. Like when you drive, it depends when you drive, what time you drive. But the thing is, in Hong Kong, driving is still considered a privilege. So driving is not a necessity. So with the fuel cost, how much it costs for fuel, with the registration tax for cars, just like Thailand, how it's so expensive. Car driving in Hong Kong is not something everybody does because Hong Kong is small. Hong Kong have a good public transport, they have a good bus system, a good subway system, and it's such a small area that you don't need to drive. You don't have to drive. And because driving is so expensive, people that drives is something that is considered a luxury for a lot of people.
Just like upper class, like upper middle class. So that's why. Yeah. Something like that?
Or middle class. Or even a middle class. And also it's because of parking. Because parking is expensive. You can, even if you have money to get a car, you still need to park the car. And parking is almost very, very expensive. It's very difficult. Even if you live in an apartment complex, it doesn't come with a car park. A lot of the complex, you need to buy a car park or rent one. So, for example, my car park, I rent a space in my apartment complex. It's around 3,000 Hong Kong dollars a month.
So you rent the car park, 3,000 Hong Kong dollar a month. What? It's so expensive.
Yes. So that is in a apartment. So they are cheaper if you want to park. That's as indoor. As an indoor car park is nice. If I want to pay less, of course I can park further away in a open lot outdoor. Then of course it can be maybe 1,000. It can be 1,000. It can be as cheap as 1,000, but it's very difficult to find. Yeah, but it might not be near you. You might need to walk half an hour to get to your car. You might need to.
Oh yeah. For me, no.
So there's a lot of reasons. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons why people don't drive in Hong Kong because it's just too expensive, and it's also one reason why the government doesn't want you to drive because they make the tax so expensive, and that
but they make a good public transportation, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. They have a good subway, good metro system, good bus, a lot of different types. Because that's the main, actually, that public transport is the main transport for the general public in Hong Kong. So everybody would do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but in Thailand it's no. Yeah, for the public transportation is
Well,
worse. The car is worse, so people
yes, but
suffer
then,
a lot.
yeah, but
Both sides.
yeah, but the Thailand is different, right? Thailand is bigger. Even you go to
Oh yeah,
Bangkok, it's far away. Like if I go to a, you don't always stay in one location, right?
yeah. You're right. You're right. Yeah, if you stay Bangkok, you got like a stressful mind for sure. Yeah. Okay. Let's see another comment from the
Yes.
seem like Tesla in Hong Kong way better price than Thailand. Yeah, for sure. After I talk to you, I feel like wow, Tesla in Hong Kong is so cheap. Like just only like you said like a
Yeah,
five hundred thousand
yeah,
dollar Hong Kong. Yeah, just
I think it's the incentive. So yeah, even with the base model, it's very good deal. With the if you have a car to trade in, the cheapest model, the base model is, I think it's the range is short. The range might be only 400, maybe even not even 400. But still, I think in Hong Kong, anywhere, I think not only in Hong Kong, I think in anywhere in the world, I think the most important thing is charging, because how electric vehicles are built is that you should charge whenever there's a charger. Because when I drive a gasoline car, I drive until the red light goes on. Oh, I need to go to have gasoline. So I drive into the gas station and pump. It takes 10 minutes or even 5 minutes. But if you drive an electric vehicle, the mentality you should have is that there should be a lot of chargers everywhere you go. So one day, I should charge at home. I can charge at the office, or I can charge at the shopping mall. I can charge wherever there should be charging, because I can charge a few kilowatts here, a few kilowatts there. Then that's how it should be, right? It's like a phone, like your mobile phone, right? You don't wait until your mobile phone is zero. You see a charger, you charge. You see a charger, you charge. So your phone never runs out of battery, right? Same as the electric vehicle. But that's the problem, right? That's the problem, because a lot of people
don't understand.
they're anxious. They're worried. No, not they don't understand. I think they don't understand. Yes, but also the infrastructure is not there. For example, if I have this car, if I cannot charge at home, if there's no charging at my office, then it's difficult. I need to make way to charge my car. So because I need, it's not like gasoline. I do 5 minutes, then it's full. If it's so I need time to charge the car. But if you build some kind of a routine in charging your car everywhere, a little bit every day, then there's nothing. You don't feel it, because it's natural. So I drive to work, I charge. I drive to the supermarket, I charge. I drive to a shopping mall, I charge. So every day I charge 10 times. It can be only a few minutes, it can be 10 minutes. But I think that's the idea of the perfect infrastructure for charging for any electric vehicle in any city. I think that's what needs to be done. I think in Europe it's very good. I think even in the States it's maybe pretty good. But yeah.
Yeah, for me, yeah. I have the EV car too. I have a Chevy Bolt. Yeah. And do you know Chevy Bolt?
Yes.
It's just
Yes,
like
I know. Yes.
it's just like a tiny
I know.
car, like for the housemaid, but I love it. It's fast. And yeah, I cannot charge the car at home, but the apartment, the apartment next to me is have the, here you go, this is my car. So
Yes, I
the
know.
apartment
Yes.
next to me, just only 5 minute walk, it's have the charging station, and it's free. So I just drive the car there, park there for like 4 hour, and then I just walk there and take my car back. Just do like
Exactly.
this.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And if you can park overnight, I think it's the best thing for charging, because if it's overnight, you don't really need to worry about how fast your charger is, because usually 8 hours, your slowest charger, your car will be filled up. So I
Correct. Yeah, that's why. So for the charging and for, yeah, let me see the question of them. So yeah, that pretty much is. And okay, I saw that you create a Facebook fan page. What is like the purpose of the creating the Facebook fan page like that? Yeah,
no,
I'm gonna share it here.
actually, there's no. Yeah.
I'm gonna share it here.
Well, no, as I say, I think I've like one follower, but yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think
it's me. Yeah, it's me. Yeah.
As I said, as I said before, I mean, it's not the reason I create this is not for anything. It's just because when I first wanted to buy the Model 3, I was doing a lot of research myself into getting a EV car. So that's why I want to put more information out for people that probably could help them make a decision, or any questions they might have, they can ask me, because it's not easy. Sometimes if you want to get a new car, especially EV, not a lot of people want to share a lot of their information, maybe, I don't know, but yeah, I just want to see if anybody is thinking about getting a car, and maybe I can give them some information.
That's good. I respect your heart to do something like that. Yeah, even me also.
Because
now like I create a Bring Drive fan page without any support.
Yes.
Yeah, with my own money.
Yes.
To do the website with my own money, with my own time.
Yes.
Because I want to see the better future for the our next generation, for our children. I don't want like they wake up in the morning and they still like smell the gasoline, like the oil, the gasoline from the engine. I don't want them to feel like that anymore. Like feel like what I feel. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. I live in Bangkok for like several years, and when I walk near the road, I smell like a very bad smell from the car. They they generate a big smoke, like the black smoke, and I don't feel good on it. When I moved to Texas, I don't see that picture. Most of the people drive like the big truck, but they don't. And maybe, but actually, like I saw like 10 Tesla a day. Right now, like if I go out and then come back home, at least I gonna see like a Tesla Model 3, Model S, Model X for 10 car. But in Thailand, it's zero chance for you to see any EV car because of the tax. The tax in Thailand is too expensive. Yeah.
It's the same. I think it's the same in Hong Kong. So the government have the incentive. So I think it's really how much your government wants to push EV, because they could give incentives, just like in Hong Kong. They wanted people to drive EV, then but Hong Kong is smaller. It's much easier because I think the number one thing, as I said before, is the charging infrastructure. So they need a good charging infrastructure before they push people to drive EV. If I push you to drive EV, then there's no charger, then there's no point.
Yeah, in Thailand they have the less charging station, but this year they build a lot. They build a lot of charging station, but one obstacle for the Thai people who want to move to EV is the price. Yeah, for the Tesla Model 3 in Thailand, it's double price from Hong Kong. Like you buy 2 Tesla Model 3 in Hong Kong, you can buy only 1 Tesla Model 3 in Thailand because of the tax. Like they create the tax, the heavy tax on the EV. Not on the EV or like all import car, including EV.
So that's the other. Yeah. So the other way to say is that they do not give any incentive for EV cars. So they treat EV cars as any other cars.
Yeah, they treat EV car like a shit. Yeah.
So that's the main reason. Yeah, but it might change. You never know. It might change.
might change. Yeah. I believe in the future, but I don't believe in the government.
Another story.
Another story. Anyway, this is your website. And like if anyone want to follow you, so please feel free to follow like a Tesla Model 3 blog. Yeah, and if anyone wanted to know like something from the Hong Kong, for example, like they want to know like the charging rate, the car sale report, and maybe the how popular Model 3 Tesla Model 3 in Hong Kong, how to contact you?
Oh, you can just send me an email. I think you can Facebook message me. I think there's lots of, you can contact me on my website. Yeah. So there's lots of
option.
Yeah, lots of ways. Yeah, lots of ways you can contact me. I think, yeah, if you
so you can click in here and then it's gonna go to the Facebook right here.
Send message, so you can send me a message. Yeah, just send message. Yeah.
Okay. So the last thing for today.
But I
so
will
do
find out. I need to find out the number.
The car sale report,
of
right?
Tesla. Yeah, because I read that before, but I don't remember anymore. But yeah, I'll probably put it on my blog.
Sure. I will share it to my page as well. So the last thing before we end the live, do you have any message to Thai people? Do you have anything to say to Thai people?
Well, I think learning from you from this live, I understand there's not a lot of how expensive Teslas are in Thailand, and also the infrastructure. Maybe there's some issues as well. But I hope not only the Thai people, but I wish more Asian countries. But I kind of hear this in a lot of Asian countries. I think in Japan as well. A lot of the Asian countries, they are still not fully supportive of EVs, maybe, or they don't have a charging infrastructure built fast enough to support EVs. So I hope for Thailand, hopefully Tesla. I personally think the car manufacturer have a lot of say as well. So I personally think Tesla, Nissan, or all the big vehicle manufacturers have a lot of say with the Thai government or any government in because they provide the cars. They have more leverage to kind of push the government to sell more of their cars. Yeah. So if Tesla say, I can provide, Thai cheaper cars to Thailand, maybe Thailand could sell Tesla for cheaper. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh yeah. Oh, one last question that I forget to ask you. But anyway, yeah, thank you for that message. If we can send that message to Thai government, we're gonna do our best to send that message to Thai government.
Yes. Well, because I think everybody knows electricity is the future. Like electric car is the future. Like you say, for the next generation, you don't want to have gasoline everywhere. Don't want to smell gas, and it's not environmental. It's not practical. It's just the engine. Like right now, I drive the Tesla. There's no engine, so I don't need to worry about. Like your first question asked me, is there any maintenance cost? No, there's no engine. Nothing is gonna. Well, technically, nothing's gonna break. At least the motor breaks, but unlikely the electric motor would break that soon. But there's nothing shaking. I don't have anything shaking, right? I don't have a gearbox. I just so it's very that's the future of driving.
The future for everyone. I think it's gonna come to Thailand soon. Yeah, but anyway, I want to ask you one last question. I forget to ask you. Do you have a Netflix in your car? Can you watch a Netflix or YouTube in your car?
No.
No.
Actually, that's the thing. I think for Hong Kong, a little bit of a waste of driving a Tesla in Hong Kong is that Tesla have full self-driving. They're testing the full self-driving software because the car actually is equipped with the hardware for full self-driving, right? Like autopilot, full self-driving. But in Hong Kong, you only get the basic autopilot, which is only there's no lane changes, just autopilot, speed, distance with the car in front of you, and then auto turning following the highway. But even if you want to pay extra for a enhanced autopilot, it's not possible because Hong Kong does not allow. They don't have this in Hong Kong. So it's kind of a waste.
Yeah.
So exactly. I think the Asian countries have a lot of regulations. So I don't think you would ever see full self-driving with so many pedestrians in Hong Kong or in Thailand or in China. Any Asian countries, I don't think there would be any. So for me, it's kind of a waste for a car that have this capability because the car has the hardware. They have the hardware is ready, but it's not allowed, right? Even for a software upgrade, you cannot pay for it. So that also links to Netflix. So Netflix, there's no Netflix, there's no games. There's nothing. Right now in my screen, there's nothing. Just the map. So,
but you love it, right?
That's also about the regulation. But Well, no, I wish I can watch Netflix, but it's not a deal breaker. But I mean, it's not. I don't think I will play games in the car. But I mean, still, I mean, some things you just don't get. I don't think you will ever get in Asian countries. I don't think so.
Got you. So that's good to know. Yeah, I plan to buy Tesla too. Maybe in the future, within 2 or 3 years. Yeah. So I might consider
In the
that.
States, it's great. I think
in the States, you can do anything.
In the States, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But for me, if I talk a bit more, for me, I would even prefer a smaller, like your car, like a boat. I would prefer that size because I don't have kids. It's just me. I still think the Model 3 is a bit too big for me. I still prefer a smaller car. Yes, but then the issue with smaller car comes with the smaller battery because of the size of the battery. Because the car, if one day if Tesla could have a way
Model
to make
2.
Smaller battery,
yes,
a very dense battery, a smaller dense battery, more packed in a smaller size, then I think it's a big seller, especially in Asia, because Asia is small. Like even a Model 3 is a bit big. Think about driving it in Bangkok. It's a big car. It's not a small car. If a boat is much easier, even if my previous car, my Lexus CT200, is a smaller car, it's easy to drive. The parking lot is small in Hong Kong. It's a small space. So a lot of people, they don't need such a big car if they're just driving around. But hopefully there's a Model 2. So let's see.
Hopefully. Let's see when Model 2 come out. Maybe I'm going to do another live with you. We're going to do the discussion about Model 2. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah. I think we pretty much is like that's it for today. And thank you very much for having me, and thank you very much for your time to come to meet me. And
thanks for asking me. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna share your Facebook fan page in my fan page, and I'm gonna share the survey again to my fan page again. Okay, so people can know you, and maybe they're gonna do some survey for you.
The survey is basically about, I want to learn more about the charging costs around the world. So that's the survey. That's what the survey is about. So
here you go. Okay, I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show everyone the survey before we end the live. Okay, this is the survey that he did. So มันก็จะเป็น hang on let me talk in Thai for a bit. Okay, นี่มันก็จะเป็นอย่างนี้นะครับก็จะมีประเทศฮ่องกงสเปนไต้หวันอินเดียอะไรพวกนี้เนาะแล้วหลังจากนี้คือมันจะมีประเทศไทยด้วยถ้าเกิดเราใส่ข้อมูลลงไปเดี๋ยวเขาจะเป็นคนกรอกเข้าไปในเทเบิลนี้เนาะแล้วหลังจากนั้นเนี่ยเขาก็จะมาคอมเพลกันว่าประเทศไหนเนี่ยชาร์จไฟแพงที่สุดในโลกอะไรอย่างเงี้ยฮะซึ่งข้อมูลพวกนี้มันดีนะถ้าเกิดเราเก็บไว้อะเราก็จะได้มาเจเนเรตกันว่ารัฐบาลจะพัฒนายังไงให้เข้ากับประเทศเพื่อนบ้านอะไรอย่างเงี้ยนะฮะยังไงก็เดี๋ยวฝากให้ทุกคนได้กรอกด้วยนะโอเค yeah I just talk in Thai let them know that what is the benefit of having this survey and what is the benefit that you're going to put everything in this report. Yes,
but the more I worked, a few more people answered my survey, especially a lot of countries in Norway and the Nordic countries. It's starting to get difficult because actually there's a big range. From the European countries, there's a lot of different chargers available. Everybody is charging different. So, but it's good to know.
Okay, so it's gonna be that's it for today, and thank you, Kevin. Thank you for coming to my channel, and we're gonna do another episode for sure. For when the Model 2 come out, we're gonna do for sure together. Okay?
Yeah. Let me know.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, keep in touch, Kevin. Thank you. Bye.